let me know if that's too loud. But I think this is the setup is going, and we'll switch on over. Okay, so welcome to my family-friendly live stream. Today we are showing how to breed Pokemon for certain egg moves, while we'll also be doing shiny breeding. In the daycare I have a Shiny Ditto and Farfetch'd from my last live stream. We are trying to get Farfetch'd up to level 41, where it learns False Swipe. So we have him in the daycare, and maybe we will get shiny Farfetch'd eggs while we're waiting for him to level up. Once we've accomplished that, the plan is to go ahead and breed the False Swipe egg move from Farfetch'd onto Spearow, so that we will have more than one. So here we've got Shiny Ditto, left with the daycare man, friendly with Far Out. Far Out, of course, is the name of my Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd, of course, is also friendly with Shiny Ditto. That means that we'll continue to get eggs. Now, the one thing I want to check on is, at this point, what is Farfetch'd's level? That's a little tricky to say. Grown by 1. Okay, so it's only level 30 right now. I'm doing that from memory. So it has to grow 11 levels, and so that means that we'll be hatching a lot of eggs this live stream, playing in different parts of the game while the eggs hatch, and hopefully by the end of the day we'll end up with the False Swipe move on the Farfetch'd, and maybe we'll have a shiny as well. We'll also do other fun things, as this is also a gameplay live stream. So off we go. In our party, we'll do a quick review. We have our Stantler, which has, we'll just go through the stats super quickly. It's level 25. It has Thief, so we can steal items off of Pokemon that hold them. It has the combination of Hypnosis and Nightmare, which is very effective if I run into a foe, a wild encounter that's too strong for me to battle. I can put him to sleep and give him a Nightmare. And Stomp, which is quite strong. I started this game using the glitch and got all 3 starters. So Chico was my Chikorita, now my Bayleaf. He's carrying a Miracle Seed to boost his grass moves. He's got Cut, Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, and Synthesis. And Synthesis will restore my HP, so that's very convenient. One of my other starters I have out is Croconaw, who I call Crocagator. And Crocagator conveniently has Surf, and if it is inclined to learn other moves, I would probably replace Scratch as my next move to go. So I've got 3 eggs. This one moves around inside sometimes. It must be close to hatching. It's not in its final stage. Same for the second one, and the third one is far away. I have a few eggs in the box as well, but let's start out with some fun bicycle riding around the town. And the funny color, I think, is in large part because the game considers this morning for where I am in North America. That's the time zone. And so, yeah, it adds I think it adds a little bit of yellow to the coloring. Again, the Pokemon Gold and Silver were developed at a time when computer hardware and processors were very simple, at least not in business world, but it's certainly in the world of handhelds. They were very, very simple. So I believe it was still an 8-bit machine, And so it was amazing in some ways that they could do color at all. As you could tell from Generation 1, where things were not done in color until they figured it out how to do it efficiently to at least later come out with Pokemon Yellow, which was the Pokemon Company's first effort at using color in a handheld. So yeah, ancient history. I think that's one of the fun things about this Pokemon series, that it does go back so far, and yet they were able to accomplish quite a lot in terms of, you know, the intellectual side of gameplay. As processing became, you know, processing power became cheaper, it was much more available for them to start considering, you know, deeper color, and then eventually their efforts at something that looked like 3D, and that was, you know, really quite nice, because you were able to get things like Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, and then, as we all know, the later generations, of course, really are like what used to be cartoons, animations. You get to control what's happening, unlike, you know, watching someone else's animation. But I think that was one of the really fun aspects of these early days of video games, that here it was like you were in a cartoon, but you got to control it and influence things that happen. Let's go back and see if I have an egg. I like to ride all around to get the eggs to hatch, rather than just back and forth in the same place. Eggs hatch all on the basis of footsteps. So let's see, just keep doing this. How's everybody today? If you'd like to join in the chat, feel free. If you're just joining us to have it on in the background while you shiny hunt or play through one of the games, great. Glad to have you here. Since I'm primarily focused on shiny hunting today, or getting items using Thief, I'm not going to be fighting a lot of wild encounters right at this point in time. Although it is Saturday in my game and here in the United States, so there's the bug catching contest guy. I may do some of that shortly after I pick up a few more eggs. I'm realizing that my stream looks a little bit jerky. You know, if y'all can hang on a minute, I'm just going to have a quick look at my streaming service, because I should be streaming at a good stream rate, and maybe it's on the YouTube side that it's just. Let me just have a look at my settings. I'm sorry for the brief moment out here. Well, I don't really know why it's so slow. Why it should not be jerky, but hopefully that will clear up. I think that's on YouTube's side, because I've got an extremely good internet fast connection, and my hardware is very fast, and typically the stream is fast. But anyway, back to Pokemon, right? So we don't have an egg yet. If it takes a long time to get the first egg, I usually just take both of the Pokemon out of the daycare and put them back in. Sometimes that resets things. If I've noticed these games are a little funny about, you know, if you play for a while, and I mean with regards to the daycare, if you play for a while and then turn your game off and then come back on, it's almost as if the daycare's forgotten that they're supposed to be making eggs. Okay, so we'll ride around a little bit more. well, of course, we're going to be riding around the whole Johto region map. But I want to make sure we at least are getting eggs. It's funny how the game has the, I don't know, the enforcement that people can't just ride their bikes into the park. Of course, once they get into the national park area, they can certainly get on the bike, but they don't really want you to ride your bicycle in the hallway before you before you enter the park. I suppose riding indoors isn't considered very polite. Although they let you ride through most of the other guardhouses in the game. Alright, so that should be 100 steps in that one area. Let's go back and see if there are any eggs that have been made with my Ditto and my Shiny Ditto and my Farfetch'd. I hope everybody is having a nice weekend. I don't know, some people have to work on Saturdays, but if you're able to watch a little Pokemon, then maybe you're not having to be at work at the moment, or school, or some other obligation. Well, all right, so the daycare seems to have forgotten that they have eggs. That's always my opinion when they stop making eggs. So I'm just going to take both of them out. I do need to make a little space for that. Take each Pokemon out and then put them both back in. I'll just make room for both of them and then take these eggs from my previous live stream, which are Farfetch'd eggs, which might be shiny. We are trying to hatch them. Okay, let's see, by the way, how Farfetch'd is doing, what his level is. And here we go. Farfetch'd is level 31, and it hasn't learned False Swipe yet. And when it does, it will wipe out Peck, which is fine, because eventually we're going to teach it Fly anyway. So that's fine. Let's take them both out and then I'll put them both back in. Shiny Ditto, grown by 5. That's one thing, is if you use the same Ditto over and over again, it certainly will get taller, or rather taller, yeah, higher in level. Alright, Shiny Ditto is up to level 35. I just want to have a quick look at its stats. So HP is 81, its attack is 50, defense is 48, 47, 47, 48. So most of its stats are all kind of the same, and they're about, it's not a terribly strong Pokemon for its level, so if you do use Ditto in battle, it's nice to have the Ditto seem to be over leveled, because its stats, before you're actually gaining experience points, its stats are only about barely 1.5 times its level, and that's the indicator I use. If it's two times the level, then that's strong. That's nice. All right, so I'll just put it back in. Raise a Pokemon, yes. I think I'll switch them and put the Far out with the Daycare Man. And I'll put Ditto with the Daycare Lady, Shiny Ditto. And again, I will ride around with some of these eggs and collect more eggs. We're looking for that nice little shiny. There's an egg, there's an egg. Let's take out the first egg that I put in yesterday. Okay. Welcome everybody on this nice weekend. We're doing some shiny breeding and we're doing gameplay here in Pokemon. I'm playing the gold version of Pokemon Gold and Silver. If you guys are playing a Pokemon game today while you're watching, which game is it? Which game is it and how far along are you in it? So we'll get a few footsteps for egg hatching over on the side of the national park here. This little area I've mentioned in prior live streams. If I go all the way down and all the way up and down one more time, that's 100 steps, and it takes 256 steps to go through what is called one egg cycle. And so when it comes to hatching Pokemon, each Pokemon has its own configuration, I guess, its own design of how many egg cycles it takes to hatch. So certainly to get from one, okay, oops, we've got one. What's it going to be? Well, we expect it should be a Farfetch'd, unless it's an old egg. Okay, Farfetch'd. Hey, there you are, but you're not shiny. But at least you're Farfetch'd. Alright. Like yesterday, I'm naming them all BB for baby, and F for Farfetch'd. And then I put a little indicator in the name that tells me if it's male or female. What looks like long eyelashes I use to tell me it's a female when I'm just looking through a list of names. In this gen, the lists don't really show if it's male or female. So without having to go into detail, I like to be able to tell at a glance what the gender is if I'm focusing on shiny breeding or breeding for egg moves. Now, one of the things that has been stated, but I think it's been a little bit misstated about Pokemon. Oh, by the way, hi, Alcides. I hope I keep saying your name right or not doing it too wrong. Good morning. Thanks for joining the chat. Okay, no egg yet, but we'll keep riding around to hatch the ones we've got. So I wanted to make a little comment, though. There's a misperception about the IVs and relative strengths of the female gender Pokemon versus the male gender Pokemon. You know, what you'll hear people say casually is that the female gender Pokemon are weaker, and as a general rule, that just isn't true. It's only that with regards to the attack stat for physical attacks in this generation, Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal, in this generation only, the females do have a typically lower, not always, but a typically lower attack stat than the male of the same type of Pokemon. That does not mean that overall its stats are weaker. If you look at all the stats and add up the numerical values, you'll see, in fact, that many times you can have a female Pokemon that is stronger than a male for the same type. So I think where it really matters is if you have a Pokemon that you are planning to have primarily special attacks, and that would be anything in this generation that's electric or grass or fire, for example, then clearly, you know, it would be good to have a strong female Pokemon because it can have strong special attacks, which the male Pokemon often don't. So it's a funny way of looking at gender. In some cultures, we just don't think that way. But this is the world of Pokemon, so it doesn't really have to map into the culture of the real culture of a given location or place. Oh my goodness! Excuse me. Excuse me. I see Sigilyph, Pokemons. I see you found a shiny Mimikyu today. Congratulations. That's pretty awesome. And I think you said you were doing SOS hunting for it. And Alcides, on the question of the shiny Farfetch'd, no. I'm still trying for the shiny Farfetch'd, and also trying to get it up to level 41 so it will learn False Swipe. Once I have False Swipe on it, I am going to then start crossbreeding it with the Spearow to get the False Swipe move onto Spearow. Unfortunately, as some people may know, there is no TM for False Swipe in this generation. So the only way to get it onto stronger Pokemon is to see if you can breed it. It's very limited. But for shiny hunting, False Swipe is really convenient. And this was the first generation that they that it was invented. Sorry, I had a little interruption here. The comment, you were SOS chaining on one of your on your 3DS, and you found a real Mimikyu. Ah, nice, a real shiny. Well, wait, what makes it not real? You didn't have to breed for it. Is that what you mean? Cool. I always think it is just such a I don't know, a fun surprise to see the shinies, because it is a little bit like a lottery, and it's a lot like a lottery actually. So you don't know when, and it's lucky. It's shiny hype. Oh, it's real because it took you 3 days to make. Yes. Yes, that makes it real, and it makes it real fun. All right, here we go. Let's go back and see if we have an egg yet. We know that these two Pokemon will breed. We were making eggs yesterday. Today is the bug catching contest, as I may have mentioned. So I will do that at some point in the stream, probably shortly. I just want to see if I can get some eggs first. Hello, Mr. Daycare Man. Do you have something for me? Wait, let's see if I have room in my party. I should, yes. What you got? You were raising Pokemon, and you were surprised. Now you're going to give me an egg. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, I have no room? I must not have scrolled all the way to the bottom of my list. Oh, I'm silly. It hatched, of course. Yes, I would like the egg. Feel free. give it to me anytime. That would be kind of rude to say in real life, but I guess sometimes people think things without saying them necessarily. All right. So we're off. Well, what do you think? Should we go ahead and do a little bug catching? I don't have false swipe on anything. If I see a shiny in the bug catching contest, I want to be strong enough to get it, but not too strong. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Who should I pick? Stantler is extremely strong, but at least I can put it to sleep. All right, I'll go with that. We'll see. Today is Saturday. The bug catching contest is today, and the rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch the bug. It's the last one you catch is the one they judge. And in actuality, they only let you hold one Pokemon at a time that you catch. And so if you catch a second one, they ask you if you want to replace it. And they only let you take one Pokemon into the contest, so they hold the others. And they give you free Pokeballs just for the contest. That's fun. And I think one of the things that makes it fun is at least you know you're going to have encounters, and you might get a wild encounter shiny. I mean, the chances are, 1 in 8,112 or some crazy number. But I think this will be fun. All right, it's not a shiny Paris, level 17. Paris is still good. I'll see if I can catch this using my don't kill it strategy. I have no idea if the park balls are going to work in the case where I haven't lowered. Okay. Well, no. We'll see. Mostly it's okay to run. Oh, no. Let's try again. This is a pretty high level Paris for the contest, so I think it's a reason to stick with it. A little bit anyway. Come on, stay in the ball. Unlikely that, I don't know. I have my doubts as to whether I'll be able to catch these Pokemon without lowering them. It's one of the reasons I want false swipe. Oh, alright, so that worked. Didn't lower it at all, but the park balls are a little different. So, Paris. I never understood the point of the mushroom other than it's just a weird and crazy thing. Okay, yeah, so you don't get to name them until you get to the end of the contest. So that's fine. Oh, Beedrill, yeah. I like Beedrill. Let's see if we can catch Beedrill. Yeah, you know what? As much as I like Beedrill, Paris is very useful in a shiny hunting game, because you can teach Paris. You can breed Scyther's false swipe onto Paris, and then have Paris as both an HM slave and a false swipe. So I am gonna just run from most of these Pokemon, unless they're just extremely cool for shiny hunting, or if they are shiny themselves. Okay, but Caterpie, you're not shiny. Alright, that's a not shiny Kakuna. So, Shiny Hunting of Sexy Lapras. No, we didn't quite get that done yesterday. Lapras will not appear again until next Friday. So, that would be really fun to do on the live stream. But unfortunately, gotta wait till Friday for Lapras to appear. Albion, you're playing Minecraft. What's it a Minecraft of? Is it a Minecraft of a Pokemon game? I have not played Minecraft. I have a feeling that the way I really get obsessed with the video games that I play, I think if I played Minecraft, I would possibly not even remember to eat or sleep, so I'm just staying away from Minecraft. Pokemon is a great thing for me. Ah, Albion, so you do like being, well, yes, it's nice to be able to play with people across the world in the game itself. I do think I think that would be a very cool direction for Pokemon also to go on. If Pokemon would do something like that on the Switch, that would be a great direction for a future game, in my opinion. I think at this point, you know, Pokemon has spent 20 years now with these single player games where, you know, there's only the trading aspect, and you really only have one player riding around the map. And, you know, I think they've really taken it to about as far as they can. Yeah, so Minecraft, you can build houses. I think that's extremely, extremely cool. But as I say, it seems to me like it would be very, very engrossing and hard to tear away from. Yeah, okay, who in the chat wants a Switch? Let's take a poll. I want a Switch, but I don't know, I was reading the reviews and apparently the manufacturing was pretty inconsistent when they first came out, and there were, you know, a high percentage of them were prone to defects, or the screens would get scratched when you put them in the dock. So I'm hoping that by the time I have saved up enough money for a Switch, I'm hoping that they will improve the manufacturing of them. And of course, there is a Pokemon battling game, but that's not enough motivation for me at this point. And then of course Zelda is a temptation, but at this point I'm pretty much focused on the Pokemon stuff. So when a Pokemon main series game comes out on the Switch, that will be that. Then I will really want one more. All right, still haven't seen shinies, but riding around the bug contest, it's a little entertaining. Get to see which bugs, what time of day. I think you do get to see a few different more types of bugs when it's late in the day, either around sunset in the game or nighttime. I haven't yet seen in this, I haven't seen Scyther yet. I did catch a Scyther in my Pokemon Silver game in the bug catching contest, but I haven't seen one yet in Pokemon Gold. Actually, in Pokemon Silver, I saw both a Scyther and a Pinsir. Venonat, yay! I want a shiny Venonat. I think they are cool. They have weird, strangely blue eyes. strangely dark blue eyes, I should say. All right, then we're gonna run away. Well, at least we're getting steps for hatching these eggs, although not as many steps as if we weren't playing this at the same time. Shiny hunting is shiny hunting. So it's more of a green color for the Venonat. Certainly the Jigglypuff eyes went from blue to green. Really hard to tell the difference if you don't have a monitor with really good color display. Well, I mean, if you're not using a capture card and you're looking right at your 3DS or 2DS. You say you're going to battle the Elite Four again, round 3. Is that that's what you're doing now, Albion? Albion the pug. Who's in your team for battling the Elite Four? I'm always amazed at the different combinations of Pokemon that can beat the Elite Four. It's, you know, some people use a standard team. Okay, Pinsir, hello. You know, the thing is, as much as I want a Pinsir, I want the Paris more at the moment. Unless, of course, I see a shiny, then Paris gonna have to wait. Liam the Feraligatr. He's your main guy for battling Elite Four. Liam is great. I wonder what color the shiny Metapod is, if it's just sort of more of a yellow or... so you're saying your Feraligatr is level 48. That should be pretty good. So when, you know, I think that's one of the things. Some people will do a reset if they don't beat the Elite Four, but their Pokemon don't level up if they do that. So if you go in with, like, you know, 25 Pokebucks, then it really does not matter how many times you might lose against the Elite Four, because your Pokemon really gets super leveled up. Shiny Metapod is red. Okay, thank you for that. That's right, because I guess Butterfree ends up with a lot of pink coloring or something. I think red Metapod would be interesting. I know, it's just the shinies. A lot of the shinies have changed their coloring so much between this generation, Pokemon Gold and Silver, and if you jump all the way forward to Generation 7, you know, with Pokemon Sun and Moon. Where, you know, the colorations, part of the reason they're different is the hardware is different, and it's more capable, and the way the colors work in terms of the coding, if you want to think of it that way, the RGB values, it's more sophisticated. So the Game Boy Color, you know, did have shinies. That's right. Okay, that's right. Albion, we are going to be Alola rivals. You know, what we should do is maybe we should exchange friend codes. My friend code is in the description, and we can try some link battles. I'm up for that. Although I can't say I've put together a battle team. I would just be a very casual battler, because I think battling is fun, but I don't know, I tend to figure out what I need in the moment rather than thinking ahead. Alright, here's another Paris, and I think the Paris I already have is level 17, so since this guy is not shiny, I'm not going to try to capture him. So, Alcides, your question, a Game Boy Color shiny. So, that's right, the Game Boy Colors were the original platform for Pokemon Gold and Silver. And so that is where we saw the earliest shinies, and the coloration was simpler. Let's see, Albion, you're saying after the Elite Four and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Yes, yes, that would be fine. So, that would be pretty intense. We have to get through our live streams for, for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Butterfree. I'm not going to fight Butterfree. Well, I guess I should say battle. With the team, you beat the Elite Four. Yeah, okay. Alright. Fair game. Once we beat the Elite Four, which is in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, just like a Sun and Moon, when you beat the Elite Four, that's not the end of the game. It's really only halfway through the game, in my opinion, when you beat the Elite Four, because there is so much to do after that. There's more game plot and more activities to do. So I think it's a misnomer to call it the post game. I know many YouTubers seem to think that anything after the Elite Four is the post game, and in these early Pokemon generations that was true. But with 7th generation, you confront the Elite Four really only half to 2/3 of the way through the storyline. So, you know, people who in Pokemon Sun and Moon beat the Elite Four and then stopped playing the game, they were missing, you know, fun. A lot of it. Albion the Pug, you're saying you hope your team can beat the Elite Four in Silver. Well, keep going. You know, you'll get there. You'll get there. Maybe it will be today. Maybe it will be right now. Seize the moment. Carpe diem. Which is really seize the day, which is more seizing than just seizing a moment. So for people just joining us, it may be apparent that I am in the middle of the National Bug Contest while I'm also trying to hatch eggs. And I'm just looking to see if I get a shiny encounter in the National Bug Catching Contest, National Park Bug Catching Contest. I have so far caught a Paris, which is useful for shiny hunting. Let's see, comment, you hate Jinx because it killed your strong Feraligatr. Well, how did Jinx do that? Jinx is not typically thought of as very strong, but it must have been was it a psychic move, or did one of the trainers teach Jinx Thunder Punch? That would be kind of, that Jinx was capable, it was possible for Jinx to be strong in this gen if you taught it the special attack punch moves that you can get from the department store in Goldenrod. It used a move so your Feraligatr fell asleep and you didn't have any mint berries, or you didn't have any awakenings. I think that's the thing, is that when you're in these hard trainer battles, you really are well served to go in with items. In much of the game, I typically get away with not using the items, but when you're stuck in the Elite Four, what are you doing? You're fighting. Rushing, yes. Yeah, so the comment that I'm laughing about is that going to the Elite Four without enough items because you're trying to rush in, get it done. Any healer? You know, it is nice to have a Pokemon in your party that has when you're doing the Elite Four, that has self-healing moves. Like I think it's Alakazam that has Recover, and a number of the bug Pokemon have Synthesis. And then, of course, if you trade a Snorlax from Gen 1 to Gen 2, if you have a way to do that, Snorlax will come in holding leftovers, which you can give to any Pokemon to help them at least slowly restore bits of HP during a battle. That's nice. This was the first generation where that occurred. Scyther! Alright, so I am definitely willing to try to catch Scyther and replace Paris, because Scyther learns False Swipe really early, like by level 20 or 21. So I think I will try to put it to sleep and then just start chucking park balls at it. Although I don't know if my timer, if I'm about to run out of time in the bug catching contest. So let's just start trying to catch it. Oh, I got it! Nice! Nice, nice, nice. So once I level Scyther up to learn False Swipe, I can also breed that with Paris and get False Swipe onto Paris. And as we know, False Swipe is just what everybody wants. Yes, I'm going to replace the Paris that I caught. Apparently, they only let you keep one. Let's see, Albion, you're saying rule number 1 to be the best, which we all want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Don't switch and try to use any moves if your Pokemon is asleep or something. Well, yes, that's, but you know, if that means you're going to lose, what good is it? Yes, it is. Name it after me. Name Scyther after you. You know what? Let's see. Well, if we're going to be rivals, announcer beep. Oh, just in time. Maybe I will. Maybe I will name Scyther after my future rival. Let's see. My winner, Coltrane Nick, in 3rd place. I'm in 2nd place. Scyther, yeah. What am I going to get? Bug catching winner is someone who caught a Pinsir. Yes, but I didn't want the Pinsir. These are good points. 2nd prize is an Everstone. Sometimes 2nd prize is a PP up. It can be a number of things. I did win the bug catching contest once in my other game, and 1st prize was a Sunstone, which you can use to get a Blossom from Oddish. Well, from Gloom. All right, there's my Everstone. Join us for the next contest. All right, well, if you're going to be a good rival, we'll see. Okay, nickname. I'm going to do it, Albion. You're getting it. You're getting the nickname for my Scyther. Let's see if I can spell it. So the thing is, Scyther is a friendly rival, which is what we are. We are friendly rivals. I can't get the word "the" in there, so I'm naming my Scyther Albion Pug without the "the." Hope you'll forgive me for that. And it's a male Scyther, so actually could be strong with the attack. Bug moves are physical attacks in this generation, all of them. Oh, so Albion is your name in real life. Nice. Am I saying it right? Is it more like Albion? Albion? Tell me what nationality your name is. I'm curious. If you wish, I mean, don't say anything you're uncomfortable with. Okay, luck plays a big part in this. You never know what Pokemon will appear. Yeah, true. What's this guy say? I really love bug Pokemon. Yes, well, sometimes. He thought he would score higher. It's easy win if you got a high level bug Pokemon. Consider some other points. Yes. So let's have a little peek here at Scyther's stats. Oh, what did they do? Put it in my box? Let's go look. Whoops, that's the silly item storage. Muscle memory. The guy that wants to win is a jerk. In the bug catching contest. All right, let's have a look. I'll be in the pug in honor of my future rival for Ultra Sun and Moon. We have a Scyther, a regular Scyther with, what's it going to be? He has Quick Attack, Leer, Focus Energy, and Pursuit. It's a nice moveset, even though it's only level 14. Now here's the thing. Here's how I judge the stats. Look at this attack. So 3 times 14 is 30, 42. So that attack is almost 3 times the level, which is really strong. Its defense 27, that's almost twice the level. That's pretty good. Special attack 21. That's pretty strong, although I don't think I'm going to use anything with a special attack. Don't know yet. Again, special defense, twice the level, very strong speed. 2.5 times, do I want to say? 2.5 times the level. So this is a really strong Scyther. Albion, you should be proud of your namesake. See, that guy wants to win. The moves you want to use. What does IRL mean? I'm not sure what that means. Okay. So I'm going to put this guy in my party. Let's see who I will switch out. At the moment I don't need cut, which is what I put on Chico. So let's put Chico in, and we'll take out Albion the Pug Scyther. You have just your EV. Oh, I see. You only have your EV remaining in your Elite 4 battle. Did you? So it's EV. You haven't. What level is it? Because EV can be very tricky to play with. I'm going to ride around here, but I'm going to put. You know, I have the experience share now. I'm going to put experience share on. Yeah, EXP share. Cool. All right. We've got a method here. Let's ride around, get these eggs hatching. Did I get this berry yet today? Nothing there, yes. This is normally an ice berry, which is what they use for burns. It's funny how they switched that around, but yes, in real life, if you get a burn, you could put ice on it. So, if I get a Magnemite, I am going to try to swipe away its metal coat. I see Albion. All right, so you did not prevail with the Elite 4 using your EV at level 31. Keep going though, because every time you lose against the Elite 4, if you don't reset your game, you are greatly improving your experience and therefore the strength of the Pokemon in your party. Oh, silly Growlithe here apparently wants to be fainted because I have a very strong Pokemon in Stantler, and plus Stantler is a very high level at the moment compared to Growlithe. All right, here we go. No, I'm not trying to battle Pidgey. I only want to see a Magnemite or ride around on my bicycle. Wow, for some reason. Oh, yes, when you're paralyzed, it lowers your speed. So it's a little harder to run from battles. I think I'll just run over to the Pokemon Center in Akrudiak, which is the way I say it. Albion says he needs to beat Silver before 2018. You'll do it. You might beat it before the end of September, maybe before the end of the weekend. Stay positive. All right, let's go heal up. I'd like my Pokemon eggs to hatch so I can see. Where's my Silver? Where's my shiny egg? All right, let's get out of here. Let's ride back and forth over this way where we've got some nice Magnemites in the grass, typically. Although the Magnemites really come out a lot at night. Okay, I've got an egg. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Come to me, Mr. Egg. Are you shiny? Okay, not shiny. That's fine. Yeah, just join your brothers and sisters in the PC. Where I will look for the strongest one and release the rest. Alright, so this one is, oh, I forgot to put that it was female in the name. No big worries. Did I get this berry yet? Nothing here. Let's go get some mint berries. Mint berries are only, I'm not sure where else in the game they are. There might be some over on Route, was it 45, 46? Let's battle this Raticate, get some good experience from it. But anyway, so the mint berries that are over here on the farmer's farm are very convenient for being able to give to your Pokemon when you do battle the Elite Four or any of the tough battles where you might be put to sleep. I was actually using them when I went to fight the Morty, because the Gengar was putting me to sleep. Okay, mint berry. Yay! Love those mint berries. And of course, for people that haven't been over to the farm yet, this is where you can find a nugget sort of right in here. And shiny hunters like to have nuggets because it costs money to take your Pokemon out of the daycare. I already battled these guys. I have not battled the gym at Olivine because I'm just really farting around. Excuse my language. Mostly shiny hunting. And there's certain things that I want to have before I go over across the sea. I really want that false swipe move on a Pokemon for wild encounters and so forth. So I'm just taking a little more time with the storyline of the game so that I can be well prepared for any sudden wild encounter shinies I might get to. Where do you get the Thunderstone in Silver? I have a feeling that it is over in Kanto. I'm not sure about that. I would recommend if you have access to the internet, go look on Cerebi.net. Parties today, that sounds fun. Hope you have a good time there. All right. kind of hoping to see a Magnemite, but if I don't see one in the next few Pokemon, I will just ride back and go get another egg. Tauros. I caught a Tauros in my silver game that I'm playing at the same time as right now I'm playing in gold. So I'm not going to try to catch that. Oh, alright, here we go. We got Magnemite. Let's try Thief. See if it's holding a metal coat, which is what I want. What is it? If it's anything. I mean, Thief still creates damage. It does not look like I've got it. It says, the description for Thief says it may steal a held item, and I think that just means if it has the item, it will steal it, but it might not have an item to steal in the first place. And my experience so far has been that when I have succeeded at getting an item from Thief, they tell you right away what the item is. Hi Tails Kid, thanks for joining the chat today. How's your day going? Are you playing a Pokemon game while you're watching the stream? If so, which game? Yes, I have no real interest in a Rattata at the moment, so I think it's time to head back and see if there's some more eggs. Okay, another hatch. Be shiny, please be shiny. No. Hi Farfetch'd. Looks like you're not shiny either. So, nickname. And I forgot on the other one to give it the little symbols that tell me it's a female. I think I'll just go into the Poke Center here and drop off these hatched Pokemon and get a few more of the eggs out of the box. Oh my gosh, Tails Kid, you got a shiny Cubone in 2 eggs. That is awesome. Cubone is the other one that if you're in Pokemon Gold and Silver, when you level it up, Cubone will also learn False Swipe, which is, I do not have a Cubone at the moment. And where did, Tails Kid, did you have to go to Kanto to catch your Cubone? Where were you able to get it? Do I have any more eggs? I do. And let's just have a look. Is that the only egg? Alright. Yep, time to go back and hatch these eggs and see if there's more eggs waiting. Whoops. Yeah, you got it in Kanto. Yeah, I figured as much. I could get a Cubone by transferring one in from my Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow games, but at the moment I'm more focused on just the Pokemon I catch in-game in the stream. My Pokemon Silver game, I have a lot of Pokemon that I've transferred in from first generation, so I guess since I'm playing 2 games at once, I want a slightly different challenge that I set up for myself in each game. Yes, I'll Be in the Pug is my future rival when Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out. So I actually decided to name my Scyther after him. We shall see, right? Although in the Pokemon games, the rivals have a lot of insignificant battles before they have major battles. Okay, Mr. Pokemon. he's not Mr. Pokemon, he's really Mr. Daycare Man. But he's got an egg for me, so I have to deposit something. What's it gonna be? I just got this egg out. I think I'll put that one in, and it should be enough to get a new egg. Right around. How do you do so? You're in the bug contest? I don't understand the question. Maybe I'm just not getting it. Oh, so, well, you talk to the guy to get the bug catching contest started. You talk to the guy in the guardhouse. Yes, I want a new egg. Thank you so much. At least my Farfetch'd is getting leveled up while it's in the daycare. So that would be cool if I end up with 2 Pokemon that that can learn False Swipe before I start breeding it as an egg move. Alright, I think it's time to do some battling so I can level up my Scyther. Okay, I've got another egg. Nice. What's it gonna be? Come on, Farfetch'd, shine for me. Ha. Alright, tell your brothers and sisters they need to shine for me when they hatch. Okay? Okay, it's a deal. BB for baby. That's how I know that I hatched it, because the strongest male and female I will end up leveling up and using for something. And it's also female. I guess I'm getting a lot of female Farfetch'd. That's interesting. Breeding, it's still supposed to be the same chances as wild encounters for which gender it's going to be. Let's deposit this and get out another egg. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, so I should be able to take out 2 eggs. Here we go. I should have room for another egg, right? All right, back to the daycare man then. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have room in my party for another Pokemon or another egg. Okay, yep, can't ride a bike in the hallway. How about roller skate? That was kind of fun in Gen 6 when you could roller skate around. Okay, bye Albion, bye Rival. Have fun at your party. Alright, at least I can pick an egg up. That's nice. Hello, Mr. Daycare Man. What you got for me? Yes, I'll take the egg, as usual. Be nice if it was a shiny. Far Out is my Farfetch'd, and it's a male. Which doesn't terribly matter, except that if when I go to teach egg moves, as you may know, if you're in this generation, Pokemon Gold and Silver, if you are trying to teach, if you're trying to get an egg move onto another Pokemon, the female determines which Pokemon, and the male is the one that has to know the move you're trying to get as an egg move onto the egg. All right. Yes, Tails Kid, I do have a shiny Ditto. In one of my earlier live streams, which is saved up on my channel, I show exactly how to get a shiny Ditto in Pokemon Yellow. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to get a shiny Ditto from Pokemon Red and Blue, which is possibly easier. But if you don't have a way to trade with Generation 1 or somebody who has, Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow on the Virtual Console, then I think for breeding purposes, you're stuck with the shiny Ditto, the red shiny Gyarados that you catch in this game. And then you need to breed it with an Ekans to get a male shiny Ekans. And then with a male shiny Ekans, you can then breed with everything in the field group and everything in the monster group. And so you basically have what's called a breeding chain. Ditto shortens that chain, but Ditto's also passing its special defense and defense stats to... Oh, I wanted to fight that. What serves as the male parent, or in this case for shininess, Ditto passes its special defense and defense IVs to the egg. And so you're actually going to have a stronger Pokemon if you are getting a shiny from a shiny Pokemon that is not Ditto. If you are breeding for shiny with a shiny Ditto, your shiny Pokemon is going to be a little weak. Possibly, most likely. However, if you're trying to make a shiny living dex, or if you have a particular shiny that you're going for, let me know. Tell me what what shiny people are hunting for at the moment. If you are, let's go ahead and stomp. Miltank gives you some good effort values when you can battle it. Okay, so my rival, my Scyther, has got 185 points. It's nice. I'll just ride back and forth a little bit. Get some mileage on these eggs. You did the, Tails Kid, you did the coin case glitch to get your Ditto. Yes. So, for some reason, I am staying away from most of the glitches in this game. I'm just curious to see, how much I can do without the glitch. However, I mentioned in my last stream that I am using the cloning glitch to duplicate TMs so that I can teach a TM to more than one Pokemon. The other place where, because this game is really focused around developing all of the things you need to do shiny hunting, once I found the nugget, I was using the cloning glitch to have multiple nuggets, so I would have enough Pokebucks to get Pokemon out of the daycare when I'm shiny breeding. Okay, yeah, come on back whenever you can. Thanks for talking in the chat for a bit. All right, so I think I'll head back and pick up some more eggs. Why not? I guess I'll do a little more battling on the way back. I would like to get my Scyther up so that it can learn False Swipe through its level up. All right, Pidgey. I hate to say it, but you're about to say goodnight. All right, here we go. Every little bit counts. Guess I'll do some battling over here as well. I've already cleared these trainers quite some time ago. So far in the game, I have not beat the gym at Mahogany Town because I haven't quite finished the Team Rocket hideout. Team Rocket hideout is interesting because at the very end you've got 3 stationary electrodes, which will allow me the chance to do a reset for a shiny electrode, and I want to do that. I also did not beat the gym at Allvine, mostly just because I want to have a Pokemon with false swipe before I leave Allvine for, I guess it's called Cianwood. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people that are playing this for the first time just want to get through the game as fast as they can and then do their shiny hunting if that's the interest. But I did play this game so much back in the day when it came out that I decided to do my first game, this Pokemon Gold, on the Virtual Console, set up really entirely as the focus on preparing for shiny hunting, so that I could be ready to catch any wild encounter shiny the moment it may appear. I'm very hopeful about that. All right, we have Scyther has come up 1 level. We've got, I think, maybe it's level 18. I should check on that while I'm riding around. Let's see if I can do 2 things at once here. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the bike with my left hand and look up, simultaneously look up on the internet what level Scyther gets false swipe at. So let's ride over to the daycare, pick up our egg. Oh, he's not out yet. Well, that's true. I didn't do that much riding around. I was mostly battling. All right, if y'all would bear with me just a minute, I'm going to have a super quick look at Scyther on the Cerebi.net website, so it can tell me what level. Where is Scyther? Where are you? I'm sorry, this is taking a little longer than I thought it would. For crying out loud. Why am I not seeing this? Alright, I can at least ride around while I'm trying to do this. Yeah, sometimes it's not good to do 2 things at once. Although, when it comes to riding the bike, if you ride in place, see how that looks like it's riding in place? I think you still do get footsteps. I'm not sure. And certainly in the later generations, this works. Okay, there's Pinsir. Oh, here's Scyther. All right. So we'll just ride around a little bit. And Scyther learns false swipe at level 18. So I only have 2 levels to go. All right, that's what I wanted to know. All right, I'll just go start wiping out everything then. So I really would like to get Scyther to know false swipe, because then Scyther can teach Paris false swipe. All right, come on, let's play in the grass here. Now, bug moves in this generation, bug moves are strong against Psychic. There's another Abra. Nice, I already caught you, Abra. Hate to make you faint, but good night. Sorry, I was in the middle of saying something else. Yes, I was saying that bug moves are strong against Psychic, but the thing about bug moves, oh, I must be in an Abra Swarm. The thing about bug moves are, like Scyther doesn't have bug moves in the beginning. And Paris has some, does Paris have bug moves? Later on, it gets bug moves. So, it's a sort of, I guess a bug is in some ways defensive against psychic moves, but the psychic Pokemon can learn other special moves. So it's in later generations, but bug Pokemon, like in Gen 7, bug Pokemon are really great for fighting, being able to battle successfully against psychic types. In Generation 2, though, it's a little subtle. A little bit subtle, to be sure. You know what? I think I've got my Surf. I'll ride over and get this berry. I think I'll surf around just to find some Pokemon to use to level up my Scyther. Oh my gosh, I want to catch this. I think I'll try the hypnosis trick. If I have a lure ball, that would be the most efficient, but I don't think I have one yet. I need to go get one from Kurt. No lure balls. Level 20. All right, I'll use a great ball. Come on, Golduck. Jump in the ball. Well, that was ambitious. I'm going to see if I can use a weak move against it. Let's try Scyther. Scyther named after my future rival. Let's see if Pursuit, no. Pursuit does just like nothing. Alright, I'm not trying to lose Scyther to the process here. Crocagator has got a stronger level, but it should be a reasonable adversary without wiping it out. Okay, this will be good. I can lower it and then put it back to sleep in order to catch it. Okay, here we go. Now, I'd like to get something that's a little bit weaker. Critical hit. Pretty strong. Let's try one Rage. Hopefully I won't crit it and I'll be able to catch it. Alright, that'll work. Alright, Stantler. Gotta put this Golduck to sleep for me. Hypnosis. That'll work. Come on. There we go. Let's see if we can catch this guy. This girl Golduck, which I can use for breeding. That would be fun. I could use this for breeding a shiny. Oh, I wonder how many egg groups away from a Gyarados is Golduck. Let's try regular Pokeball. Another great ball. Stay in the ball, stay in the ball, stay in the ball, stay in the ball. Ah! It's alright, I'll just start going through more Pokeballs. Stay in the ball, Golduck. Alright, there you go, regular Pokeball. It's nice. Added to the Pokedata. When it swims at full speed, using its long webbed limbs, its forehead somehow begins to glow. Can you imagine what that would look like? Like at night, you can sort of just see this light streaming across the pond. Be interesting. Alright, so he's got a glowing light in his head. Don't really know what to name it. I may end up renaming it if I come up with something better. I'm going to name this female Golduck Gilda. But given the idea, this image of it, this light streaming across a pond at night, I may be inspired to take it to the name raider in Goldenrod City a little bit later in the game and give it a better name. Let's ride back and see if we have more eggs in the daycare. We'll just have a quick check and see. Okay, nothing is hatched yet, but certainly a quick visit to the Poke Center would be good. And I should buy some more Pokeballs. Maybe some Great Balls. I have found the Pokeballs work just fine. 3 Pokeballs is the same price as 1 Great Ball, so usually something that will be caught in a Great Ball would be caught within 3 Pokeballs, or more to the point, if something takes 2 Great Balls to catch, that's the same as 6 Pokeballs. And a lot of times things can be caught in less than 6 Pokeballs, so I have been kind of doing it that way. Just loading, you know, when I played years, oh, I only have 15. Do I have a nugget handy, or do I have to get one out of the PC? Oh, I'll sell these. Although 100 Pokebucks is a good price to get for a free apricorn. Kind of silly. I'm gonna go get a nugget, come back and buy Pokeballs. I think it's always just good to have, if you're a shiny hunter, you just never want to be completely out of Pokeballs of one sort or another. So here we go. Oh, there we go. Items. GameNGrani's PC. That's me on the GameNGrani. Let's draw. That's where I kind of keep the apricorns so they don't fill up my pack. And these are the nuggets that I cloned. Mostly so I could just get through the shiny hunting stuff. Double check. Everything is where I want it to be. Yeah. All good. Oh, sorry. Gotta sell it first. Sell. Nugget. So I think definitely want at least 10 Pokeballs. And what am I for repels? I think I'm okay for repels. Guess I'll get 2 repels. as a shiny hunter, repels are sort of the opposite of what you want. If you want encounters, then if you want to catch shinies, you need wild encounters in this game. I guess I'll get 2 great balls, three great balls. Sure. I will have to likely sell another nugget or fight some trainers before I take things out of the daycare, but at the moment I'm not trying to do that. I'm still trying to get shiny eggs. Alright, let's ride around, get these eggs hatched, and play some of the game while we're at it. I think I will be battling a little bit. Ride around and hatch eggs and battle, level up my Scyther. The bugs don't give you all that many points. Well, I mean, they give you some, but today I'm on a tear. I got a plan. Places to go, Pokemon to battle. Okay, Growlithe. Hate to do this to you, but it's time to say goodnight. Okay, my Scyther got 96 points. Yeah, it would level up faster if it was traded to my other game, but I just want it to be leveled up now. So Nidoran is really great once it becomes Nidoqueen, but at the moment I don't need it. Alright, let's go up here where we can both battle and see if a Magnemite will appear. Again, if Magnemite appears, that's very cool because we can try to get a metal coat off of it with Thief. I think I just, fought and used Pidgeys so much in Generation 1 that I don't really have a great desire to catch them and use them in Pokemon Gold and Silver. Although they can be strong. Sometimes Pidgeotto is holding a sharp beak, which allows bird moves, flying moves, to be stronger. I'll have a quick check and see if I got something from that. Let's see. Nope. Did not get something from Pidgeotto. I guess it's still before noon in my game, so I'm going to see more of the Pidgeys. They tend to be a higher spawn rate in the morning in the Pokemon Gold and Silver games. Fun fact. Okay, Growlithe. So we'll ride around. All right. Hi, Raja Fields, or Rija Fields. Tell me the suggestion. What have you got? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining the chat. Okay, my Scyther is level 16. I have 2 more levels before it learns false swipe, which would be very good. Oh my goodness. I'd like to see a Magnemite. Yeah, the Magnemites don't seem to, a lot of the reference material does not say about Magnemite spawning more at nighttime, but that's just what I've noticed personally in the games. Theoretically, it's supposed to be a 1 in 10 percent, 1 in 10 chance, 1 in 10 chance of appearing in the, Route 37, 38, or is it 38 and 39? Something like that. So just riding a little more on the bike, grinding a little bit more. So folks that are watching the live stream, I do encourage you to drop a like on my video. I'm a brand new live streamer, and so if you like it, that's nice to say. It helps my channel a little bit. If you want to be notified of my future live streams or future video uploads, please feel free to follow me on Twitter, where I always announce, and or subscribe to my channel on YouTube, where theoretically you would get the notifications if YouTube's working. So I want shinies. I'm not going to, so anyone specific. At the moment, let me tell you what I'm doing in this stream. I am breeding a Farfetch'd with a Shiny Ditto, primarily to level up Farfetch'd to level 41, where it will learn false swipe. And then, okay, TM04, that's nice. I don't know why I was so delayed at bothering to get that item. I guess TM04 is possibly Roar. I'm going from memory, not sure. So the one thing about catching shinies is that I am not trying to use the coin case glitch, mostly because I want the challenge of being surprised and either breeding for them, because I'll be able to first breed for the egg moves that I want and then breed for the shinies. Certainly doesn't hurt to get a shiny in an egg before the egg move is there, but better afterwards. Anyway, Regia Fields, if you have a suggestion, please feel free to make it. Other folks watching or participating in the chat may be interested. I'm interested to see what you may say. So we have experience share put on the Scyther for people that just joined, that haven't been following along. And the name of my channel, I'm TheGameNGrannie. Thanks for joining us today. on my live stream, my shiny hunting and gameplay live stream. Do we have another egg? We do. All right. I think Mr. Pokemon Mr. Daycare Man, I don't know why I call him that. All right. I guess we're going to swap out an egg so we can get another one. Also, folks who are watching the stream, feel free to join my Discord. It is a great place to self-promote. I have a chat room set up there specifically for that. If you have fan art or videos or links that you want to share, and it's a great way to communicate with me when I'm not in the chat. If you want to DM me for any reason, that's a good way to go. So those are all the eggs that I've hatched so far, and when I'm collecting eggs, I throw them in there as well. Okay, let's go back to Daycare Man, get the egg. All right, is this the shiny one? Just asking. All right, so I've got an egg in the PC. I've got 3 eggs hatching. I think I will now wander farther. I think I will head over to, well, I'll head over towards Mahogany Town and fight some stronger Pokemon over there. And certainly the bike riding will give me some more steps. All right, so Regia Fields, you say, wow, Shiny Ditto, that's lucky. You've seen 3 shinies yourself, not counting the Gyarados, but do you care about the egg in the daycare? And Crystal's got 14% shiny rate. Yes, that is very cool in Crystal. I'm playing Pokemon Gold and Silver on the Virtual Console, and Crystal is not available on the Virtual Console. Years and years ago, I played with the emulators quite a bit. So now I'm intrigued by getting sort of a more authentic Pokemon game experience by using the Virtual Console for the original games. So when Pokemon Crystal comes out on the Virtual Console in the future, if it ever does, then getting the odd egg in Crystal will be pretty cool. Oh, I don't have Cut with me. All right. So I won't be getting those apricorns. So Regia, what you might not know is that the Shiny Ditto that I'm using for breeding, I used a special sort of Ditto glitch in a Shiny Ditto glitch in Pokemon Yellow, and I have that recorded in one of my earlier live streams, either day 9 or day 10. So if you want to see how to do that, how to get the Shiny Ditto in Pokemon Yellow, using the red Gyarados that you trade over to it and then get it back, I demonstrate all of the steps there as part of my live stream. I did it so that's what I'm using, and I wanted to do it in a live stream to show people that it really does work that way. I think some of the videos that describe it are sort of hasty, although I should do an extraction from the live stream, so I have a short video that demonstrates it. Okay, So here I am. I think I'll go grind a little bit in the Lake of Rage area. Whoops, I'm not trying to go into the hideout. Although, maybe in a bit we could do a little bit of soft resetting and see if we can get a shiny electrode from the hideout. Team Rocket. Hey, Albion. I thought you were going off to a party. I think the thing about the Shiny Ditto glitch for Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, it's a little different in Red and Blue than in Yellow. But the thing is if you don't have the ability to trade with another 3DS or 2DS that has the Virtual Console game, you know, then the glitch is less interesting, right? Ah, okay. Well, Albion, thanks for joining us back. I should show you the Pokemon I named after you, since you're going to be my future rival when Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out. Let's see. So there you are. Albion the Pug grew to level 17. I'll show you. So here is my very nice Scyther, level 17. It's got 55 hit points. It's got Quick Attack, Leer, Focus Energy, and Pursuit. Soon to have Full Swipe. And here's its amazing stats. The special attack is the weakest, but we don't care because we're not using that. And both defense and special defense are just about 2 times the level, which indicates strong. Look how fast it is. Speed 44. I mean, yeah. Attack 48. So Scyther is a great Pokemon to have. Really excited about that. You want Quick Attack the whole time. Actually, Quick Attack on Scyther gets to be quite powerful as Scyther levels up. So it's definitely one to keep, I would agree. Alright, let's see. 93 points, 62 points. I didn't notice when I looked at my Scyther how many. Okay, 725 to go. You know what, it's level 17. I'm just going to put him at the front of the party. Because anything that I can battle and prevail against will give it the full points. Although, electric and bugs, not a great combination. Let's see if I can increase my critical hit ratio. Tackle, I can handle that. Alright. Try Quick Attack. Not very much. Oh, Thunder Shock is not good. Yeah. Paralyzed. Boo. Let's go back to Stantler. Alright. Have a happy Saturday. Happy party. Let's see. Tails Kid. Did I get the shiny? Hey, how are you? Nice to see you again. Thanks for joining the stream. I have not gotten the shiny. I am still breeding for the shiny and still breeding to get a higher level Farfetch'd. I did catch a Scyther in the bug catching contest today. And the nice thing about that is Scyther learns False Swipe right at level 18, and that's one more level away. So that is a game goal. Tails Kid, what game are you playing at the moment? Were you playing a game yesterday? And are you shiny hunting, or are you progressing through the levels? the various gyms. I think I'll ride around the Lake of Rage, see if I encounter any Gyarados. Yesterday I did this, it was just Magikarp, which are okay. Magikarp will give you some stats, like this. It's sort of easy to fight. Although I'm not really trying to lose hit points. Okay, Tails Kid, you're on Pokemon Gold and you're shiny hunting. Great, great. Tell me what you're shiny hunting for today. I'm interested. Wild Red Gyarados, woohoo! Well, Regia Fields, I have in fact already caught the red Gyarados, but wouldn't that be crazy? I don't know if the game allows it, but a random encounter shiny Gyarados in this lake before they quiet down that nasty signal from Team Rocket Hideout. That would be pretty shocking. I haven't actually heard of that happening, but you know, what are the shiny odds? 1 in, well, here's a real Gyarados. Shiny odds being 1 in 8,112 maybe for Pokemon Gold and Silver. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I don't have false swipe. So let's go back to Stantler, put this guy to sleep. I have always thought Thrash was a really fun move, especially if you give your Gyarados a, I think it's Mystery Berry? No, it's not Mystery Berry. What is it? Bitter Berry that heals confusion automatically. Guess I'll weaken it a little bit. Whoa, no! All right, bye Gyarados. See you later. I'll see you or one of your cousins. Oh, so you're hunting for shiny Diglett, and then you'll go for Eevees. So with regards to Eevee, if you didn't get it yet, or if you did the partial save, when you're getting an Eevee, you can actually do soft resets for Eevees at Bill's house in Goldenrod. Were you planning on hatching shiny Eevees using the Masuda method? What's your plan for getting a shiny Eevee? Okay, maybe I'll heal up these guys. I should be pretty close on getting my Scyther up to 107. Okay, one more level until I get false swipe. Then I can breed it to a Paris. That would be fun, 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 fun. Get some egg moves going. Let's see, Regia Fields, you say Gen 2 shinies are stronger, right? Only generation where it's stat dependent. Yeah, so that is one of the reasons I'm very, very hyped and excited for shiny hunting in Gen 2. Because there's pretty, easy to understand documentation out there on how the IVs, or they're really more like DVs in this generation, how they work, and the whole concept is complex, but the programming was not that complicated. So You know, it's kind of easy to do some math if you practice. Tails Kid, you're going for your Eevee through Masuda method, hatching an egg, because you want all of the Eevee evolutions. Yes, I see your point, definitely. You know, I don't want to... Oh, I just realized I could get... Oh, good. I could get Thundershocked. Alright, time to get out of there. And bring out the reindeer. I haven't named Stantler yet, but I should definitely name him Reindeer. Although, if I traded from another game, I would have to trade him back to name him her. Stantler the she. Okay, Stantler came up a level. Nice. Look at that. Amazing. So level 22, its attack is at 62, its speed is at 63. Special defense is at 62. This is just all good. Okay. Yay! Here we go. I'll be in the pug. My Scyther is trying to learn false swipe. Shiny celebration. You need a shiny hunter. It's gotta have false swipe. Delete an older move. Yes. Leer. Poof. Goodbye. 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 False swipe. Just for fun, let's go ahead and let's look at the description. I mean, we know what false swipe does, but how do they describe it? So, false swipe has attack power 40, and of course, as we know, it leaves the foe with at least 1 HP. That's what we want. Focus energy, critical hit ratio, pursuit. So I think that the next move that gets replaced on Scyther is going to be pursuit, because I'm not thrilled. Dark type. So if I was going to use Scyther to battle Psychic, I would prefer to have, excuse me, bug moves, but dark moves will also do. Alright, so I'm going to put this back out in the front. Head back to the Poké Center, heal up. Maybe battle a few pokes on the way. Alright, see you in a minute, Tails Kid. Okay, Regia Fields, use the pink bow item to power up false swipe. Yes, good idea. Now, pink bow, I think I get it on as a held item on bringing things over from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. I don't recollect where to find it. Do you know where to find it in Pokemon Gold and Silver? So, Regia Fields, actually, you made the comment. Ah, all right, so you're going to be out. I want to reply to your comment about female starters can't be shiny. They can be. It's just a certain group can't be. And there's actually a website that enumerates. There's 111 Pokemon that cannot have a female shiny, but all of the rest can. Out of the, at this point, 200 and is it 251 or 253, something like that, Pokemon in the Dex for Pokemon Gold and Silver. Alright, got these guys healed up. Now let me have a... You know what, I think I want to save now that I've got the false swipe. Alright, let's see. I believe I have at least one more egg I can pull out to hatch. There we go. Then I'll head back to the daycare and get more eggs. Oh, we got one hatching. Is it going to be a shiny? Come on, come on, come on. Shiny Farfetch'd would be very cool. Definitely would be. So, Risha Fields, did you hear what I said? I started to tell you about which female starters can be shiny. The female starters... Oh, I'm sorry. I completely misread what you said. Yes, female starters cannot be shiny in Gen 2. Female Pokemon can be shiny if they are not in the group of Pokemon where the ratio of finding a female is only 12% to female to male. So Farfetch'd is not shiny. It's another... Oh my gosh, I have hatched so many female Farfetch'd. It's kind of crazy. Because Farfetch'd is supposed to be just a regular 50-50 chance on the gender. So that is how I designate it. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and put that right in the box. Just for fun, I want to look in this box and see how many are female. So that's a male. Oh, that's a Venonat. So 1 female, 2 females, 3 females, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that looks like I got 4 in a row out of the ones I've hatched so far. I actually, okay, sorry, Risha Fields, you're saying pink bow and gold or silver Route 29 Tuesday. Oh yeah, you know what? I keep forgetting about that. Or radio tower post rocket. Yes, yes, yes. All right, great suggestion. Thank you so much for that. I will definitely take advantage of that. Just for fun, for the moment, I want to have just a quick look at these stats. Okay, so this one, I'll start out with the HP. That's a 20, that's a 21, but that's a male. Here's a female that's got level 21 in the HP. So right away I know, since to me HP is important, that I would just release the eggs, the Farfetch'd eggs that have an HP of less than 21. Now here's several males that I can compare. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not going to do the whole releasing thing now because that can be boring. Risha Fields, you're saying just starters. Yes. You want the red Chikorita. Are you soft resetting then for your starters at this point? Oh, silly. I'm silly. I did not want to withdraw that. Sorry, put that back. All right, let's go back. I just wanted to look, as I say, in this box and compare. All right, compare to the stats of 2 males. So this male newly hatched Farfetch'd is 20 HP. This is a 21. So I would get rid of this one. But let's say they were both the same. Then I would compare the stats. And just a real quick method that I use is I add up all these stacks. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 54, 55, 56, 58. So the total of all of these stats together is over 52, which means I would consider it. And that was 58 versus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52, 50, I'm sorry, 54, 56, 58. So same. So that really means that the major difference in stats is that this one has lower HP. So that's how I pretty much go through a process of elimination on a bunch of eggs so that in the end, I will only have 1 strong female and 1 strong male. if I think I want to breed them in the future. And Farfetch'd does breed in 2 different groups. So, well, I know it doesn't necessarily, but it does learn false swipe. So, all right. So what do I have in my pack? I've got 3. I'm sorry, in my carrying 3 eggs, and I will just head back and try to hatch some more eggs and go to back to the daycare center. For folks watching, please feel free to drop a like below my video. It helps me, since I'm a brand new live streamer. It helps my channel get off the ground. My live streams, I do realize, since I watch a lot of live streams of other people, I do realize that sometimes you might want to see more, but you have to leave the chat or leave the stream because you've got other things to do. I do save them up on my channel, so feel free to check back through prior live streams. I give a lot of tutorial information and how-tos in these streams, so if you have nothing to do, you want to look for random tips and pointers for doing shiny hunting or just playing through the Pokemon Gold and Silver games, feel free to take a look at some of the videos that I've saved that are uploaded on my channel, TheGameNGrani. If you subscribe, you will hopefully get notifications if YouTube isn't broken and manages to send them out. Otherwise, feel free to follow me on Twitter, as I post all of my live stream and video upload notifications there as well. So I think I'll fight this guy. I don't really have high hopes of finding a Magnemite at this time of day, even though this is a great route to find them. So just get a few more Pokemiles, for real Pokemiles, on my eggs that are hatching here. We head back to Goldenrod, to the daycare center. I did do the bug hatching contest already today. I haven't tried to, I haven't been that interested, but I'm curious now. I wonder if it's possible to do the bug catching contest several times on the same day when it's offered. All right, daycare man, what you got for me? Oh, you've got an egg. Nice, I'll take that. Let me take that off your hands. It's you. We were raising your Pokemon. My goodness, we were surprised again. Can you give me an egg? You can. Thank you. The GameNGrani will take all eggs, especially if there's a shiny Pokemon in it. Shiny Ditto, how you doing in here? Are you bored? Well, you have a friend. That's nice. So, this just seems so silly to me. Let's go surfing at the daycare. Da, 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 back and forth. I'm splashing around. I guess if they want to take a quick dip in the water. What's at the daycare? We have Tentacool in the daycare pond. Well, goodbye, Tentacool. when you defeat a tentacle, it does great things for helping your EVs in, I believe it's special defense. Let's see what else is in here. So what is my favorite town or route theme? And Regia Fields, are you asking me for Pokemon Gold and Silver? That's kind of tough. I tend to kind of like everything indiscriminately. Let me think about that for a minute. What is my favorite route theme? Well, to tell you the truth, I do like ghosts. I like ghosts, so I'm looking forward to the ghost area in Kanto, and I like ice because it's a challenge. Of course, the ice routes are definitely way too difficult if you haven't prepared a fire type in this generation, because that is pretty much the only. Well, I mean, you could get through it with psychic and putting them to sleep or whatever. Do you have a favorite route theme or favorite town you want to share with us? Let's see what I can do here with a rod. Fishing at the daycare. Who knew? Let's see what you can get. If you go to the daycare, just want to hang out with your kids. I'm sorry. Good rod. I could put it on the select button. Fishing is certainly easier in this generation. You just wait. It tells you right away if you have something or not. Alright, Magikarp. I should have known. I'm not going to fight you. Let's see if I can get something else. I do have the good rod after all. I don't have it on my select button because I have the bicycle there. Not even a nibble. One more time. Okay. Please don't be a Magikarp. Please. Entertain me. Okay, fine. So much for fishing at the daycare. The GameNGrani, that's me. I'm done fishing right there. Although, even though I want to hatch eggs, there's people down here to battle, and I am unprepared with strong enough Pokemon. But it is a little interesting to see. We have level 21 tentacles that I could fight. Let's see if it will go to sleep. Yeah. That'll do. I don't think they're holding anything. But Thief being a dark move, just want to see how that was against poison, and apparently dark is not too thrillingly strong against poison in this generation. I think it's pretty much just the same as a normal move would be. So if I go down here, so I always wondered what was the point of this area, unless it's just decoration. I wondered if the item finder would surprise me with something. Is there anything? Oh, item finder says there's an item nearby. All right. Now I don't want to surf, but I do want to search for items. Of course, the item could be in the grass. Oh, rare candy. I'll take it. I'll take it. Nice, nice. Thank you for the rare candy. Very good. Well, I guess I should go back to riding my bike around to get these eggs hatched. Alright, do I fight Kanto gyms in classic order? No, Brock Misty, no, but I'd say Violet City or the Lake of Rage theme are your favorite themes. All right, cool. That's nice. That's nice. I am a person that I do tend to fight gyms in whatever order may appeal to me based on the Pokemon I have with me at the moment. I just feel that I've played this game so many times over the years that I'd rather do something a little different than just following them in order. So a lot of times my badges are out of order, although I'll just show you. This game, yeah, I have those first 4 badges. So there's really 2 more I could get pretty easily, which is the Lighthouse, the Jasmine badge, and the Mahogany Town badge. And I probably will do those in the next stream. Today I've been streaming so far for about 2¼ hours. I'll be streaming for a little while longer, but I am not going to tackle any battles. I'm sorry, any gym. I'm not going to tackle any gym leaders in this live stream today. Hey Tails Kid, I see you're back. Welcome back. The GameNGrani loves to have people playing Pokemon. Farfetch'd, you're not shiny, although I'm sure you want to be released at some point. You want to go into the wild, even though you're just a small bird. You want your freedom. Oh, what am I doing? That's so silly. I'm trying to give it a very simple name. And yet another hatched female, Farfetch'd. What are they trying to tell me with this? All right, I'm going to go over to my hatching area here so that I can ride back and forth in the green woods outside of the fence. For those of you who haven't gotten far in the game, you may know that back here is where you find the TM for dig, which is a wonderful thing to have. So, Reja Fields, you're saying that you go for the 7th badge after the 4th. Are you saying in Kanto? Although, as I think of it here, badges at the moment for me are referring to Johto. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 7th badge, is that, you'd have to be talking about Kanto because there's no way to get to the 7th badge in Johto without at least defeating Mahogany Town. Come on, eggs, give me a hatched egg. I'll do this a few more things and a little bit more, and then I'll ride around someplace else where it's more interesting. Yes, Farfetch'd does have a cute sprite. I think so too. And I love the way the coloring of the sprite is sort of dull and it would blend in well in the wilderness, but then it has this bright green stick of celery. Which it clutches for dear life. Who knew celery could be so important? Actually, I think the vegetable that Farfetch'd is clutching is probably not celery. It's probably like a, well, I would say it's an Asian vegetable, but the names of the various vegetables escape me at the moment. Hello, LCDs. Hope I'm saying your name right. Glad you're back. Glad you could join us again. What is Farfetch'd's shiny color anyways? So that's a good question. I don't know, because I don't have one yet. Although I suppose I could look it up like everybody else. Sarabai.net. If you look at the Pokedex there, you can actually switch to the tabs for Generation 2, and it'll show you the shiny. I like to be surprised. Okay, I got my egg. Are you shiny? Are you shiny? But I mostly, at this point, am trying to get the daycare to level up my Farfetch'd to level 41. I don't know, Tails Kid, if you were here when I hatched, multitasking here. When the Scyther that I caught, I leveled it up to level 18 and it learned false swipe. So that is good for me because I can then breed false swipe onto a Paris. This is another female Farfetch'd. That's wild. Just makes 5 or 6 in a row. Is it green? Maybe. Maybe Farfetch'd, Shiny Farfetch'd is green. Not too sure. As I say, the shinies in this generation, most of them were pretty subtle differences, which means that if you're not sure what you're looking for, you really have to hope that you notice the sparkles when it first appears in a wild encounter, because in some cases it's such a subtle difference. If you don't know what you're looking for, you might miss it. All right, I think I will heal up a little bit, put these hatched eggs in the box. All right, here we go. Wow, okay, so I've got 1, 2 to deposit. And room for more eggs, always good. Just want to see how many I've got in the box. Newborn, 20. Okay, so that box is now officially full. Great. I think I will make a little bit of room and take things out of the box that are not hatched eggs. Move Pokemon without mail. So I caught a gold duck, which I will use at some point for shiny breeding. I'll put it next to Lapras. There's my Lapras I caught on Friday, which in this case was yesterday, in the world of live streaming. And this Meryl has Dig, which I'm not going to put in my party just yet, but it's great for being in not gyms per se, but caves and whatnot for getting out in a hurry. Is there anything else in my eggs box? Let's see. Those are old econs. These are hatched Farfetch's. Oh yes, my starter. I'll take him out. Put him back in my party because at least it does have cut. I should check if I got a shiny. It's only slightly lighter. All right, I will do a quick recheck because although I think I've been careful, it's possible I might have missed. Certainly, it would have the indicator. Let's go back and look in that box. Oh well, I don't have to do it this way. All right, yeah, let's go have a look through all the eggs and just verify that we haven't missed a shiny. So the way to look is, you can't tell this way, of course, but if you do it by stats, then you can see the picture, and you see where the gender sign is for female. There would be 3 crazy looking dots next to it if it's shiny. So we'll just press the down arrow and it goes through each of the different ones. There's the male, female. We'll just do this for all of them in the box and verify. Yeah, yeah, slightly lighter. I could miss that. That's the Scyther I caught. So we're checking to see if anything we hatched was a shiny that we might have missed. All right, so that does it. That is all of the ones in the box. So I guess we'll keep going. I think I'm only going to stream for another 5 or 10 minutes today because I'm pretty much close to having streamed for 2.5 hours, and I should go make myself some lunch for where I am. I'm going to eat an early lunch. I'm on the east coast of North America, and I've been up early, so I want an early lunch. Hey, Mr. Daycare Man, give me an egg. Is it shiny? I'll take it. Just say hi to my little Farfetch'd. Far out. You're Farfetch'd and you're far out. You must be a Farfetch'd from the 70s. In the 1970s, everybody said far out. Like they go, far out, man. If you thought something was cool, you'd say, oh, that's far out. Okay, but we're not in the 70s. Yay. People aren't wearing ugly, really ugly clothes in the 70s. Oh my gosh. A lot of brown and orange. People thought like bright tan and bright orange. They thought that looked really good together. Maybe with some olive green. It was such a fashion nightmare. Take it from a granny. Ah, coffee. Yes, coffee is good. Brown is a good color for coffee. Coffee and brown go together. Nice. Here I am in the national park, killing footsteps. Are we dizzy? No. I talk to all these people. Pay attention, please. Oops, I have to quit thinking like a teacher all the time. Really? Teachers say pay attention? Oh, a quick claw. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you. Let a Pokemon hold that quick claw. Sometimes it will strike first. Yes, I know. Why did I forget to talk to her earlier? So, the other thing I haven't gotten is the Mystic Water for Crocagator. Why don't I do that? Why don't I go for a nice little ride off to, I think it's a Violet Town, Violet City. No, I'm sorry, Cherry Grove. It is Cherry Grove that has a nice little place to surf. In that nice surfing place, you can get the hold item for your Totodile or your water Pokemon. Let's go see. The more bike riding, the better. Get all strong. Gamers should exercise. Fruit-bearing tree, Bitterberry, I'll take it. Thank you very much. Okay, and do I have cut with me? I do. Nice. So, here's the berry. I'll take it. All right. So we know that we are on Route 30, Violet City to Cherry Grove City. Not terribly far away because, oh surprise, look at these roofs. They're all pink. The Guide Gent's house. And we know that when there's pink roofs, that means Cherry Grove City, the city of cute and fragrant flowers. Oh, yes, goodbye. So here we are, Cherry Grove City. We have surf, jump into the water. The water is probably not too cold. And you ride around and see how nice it is. But you can climb up here, say hello to this guy. Pokemon he caught has an item called Mystic Water. Don't need it. Do you want it? I do. And so Mystic Water is very awesome. We'll look at it in our pack. And then we're going to give it to our Croconaw. Here we are. Mystic Water powers up water type moves. Yes, thank you. My Crocagator is holding Mystic Water, and now its Surf will be even more powerful. Who else do I have? Stantler. Stantler is so fast it doesn't really need the quick claw, but I will probably just go put that in my PC. And we'll see what the wild encounters are. Of course, we have Tentacool everywhere. I guess probably because most Pokemon really need a boost to their special defense stat. They want to give you so many opportunities. Alright, let's see. Okay. Oh, another wild encounter? Surprise me. Tentacool. Sure. No problem. I did catch a Tentacruel, I believe. I'll just make fast work of this. Time to faint. Goodbye. Well, at least I finally got Stantler up another level. Let's go over to the Poke Center and put some of these items in the box. So I have room in my pack in case I find things to pick up. Like, super fun finding rare candies. There's rare candy around here too somewhere. Alright. I like to keep the berries out though because they're useful. So I'm going to deposit Quick Law, deposit rare candy, deposit Max Ether. I think I will put the Mystery Berry. Mystery Berry is just good if you're in a long battle and you start to run out of moves. So move that up there. Whoops, no, you can't move stuff around while you're in the box. I forgot. So a nice little thing I like to do is, when I'm sorting through my pack, I like to put things together. So you select, if you don't know how to do this, you simply select an item, push the select button, and then you move your cursor to where you want to position or where you want to put it next to. Then you can just press there it is, press A and it releases it. Or B will release it too. So I'll do that. I'm going to put the berries up here too. So there we go. I think I will ride back to the daycare. So that's really funny, Risha Fields. I won't miss a shiny Tentacool if I'm surfing around. That's very true. And Tails Kid says the Farfetch'd has a darker shiny in this game, but it's lighter in the newer games. But in either case, it sounds like the shiny Farfetch'd looks pretty similar to the normal Farfetch'd. And that's just good to know. And so Shiny Hunter, you want to know what you're looking for, just in case you aren't noticing the flash when it first appears. Okay, it's not a shiny Caterpie. Alright, gonna ride my bike, hatch some eggs maybe. I think I'll pick up this poison berry as long as I'm here. I think collecting berries just makes the later part of the game much easier. I don't, does anybody recollect, are there berry trees over in the Kanto side of this game? I remember thinking when I played this game years ago, and I haven't gotten to Kanto in this game, I remember thinking that there are a number of things that I could find easily in, I think I already checked this tree, but a number of things I could find easily in Johto that I could not find easily or find at all in Kanto. And I think berries may have been part of it. But there are certain items you want to stock up on, whether you buy them or collect them before you... Oh, by the way, so shiny hunting for Ghastly is Sprout Tower at night. It's not night right now, so I guess at some point I should do a live stream after 6 p.m. In my time zone, which is the east coast of America, North America. All right, just running around in a happy circle, but I'm going to go back to the daycare and pretty much wind this up. Thank you everyone for joining me today in my live stream. It's always nice to have company when a person is shiny hunting. Please feel free to leave a like down below. Helps my new stream. I'm a new live streamer. If you haven't subscribed, that would be good too for both of us. If YouTube is making its notifications work, then you will see notifications of my live streams and when I post videos. I do not have an egg waiting for me, so I think I will just go back to the Poke Center here and heal up and save, and then I'll wrap it up for today. We still have the rest of the weekend for shiny hunting and shiny breeding and all kinds of other good things. Okay, hope to see you again. So here we go. Saving the game? Yes, I would. Don't turn off the power. I won't. Not yet. Alright, so here's where we'll wrap this up in Goldenrod. And as I say, thanks for joining me on the live stream. Thanks for watching. And I hope you all have a great weekend. So we'll sign out. Ciao. One last thing for people that are still here, feel free to click the link in the Discord and join my Discord server. It's a great way to continue the conversation with other players, and you can also do things like trade for Sun and Moon, so forth. Put in your trade requests and that sort of thing. People will see your messages at other times if you have to leave the chat in the Discord server. And it's also a good way to DM me if you have any questions or requests. So once again, have a great weekend.